All right, in this episode, I want to give you guys my best music marketing tips for 2019 and going into 2020. Let's go. It's going to be awesome. I spent the last 14 years playing over 1,000 shows, touring 22 different countries, and become a top 40 Billboard charting artist. I fired my record label to go out on my own as an independent artist to market and release my own music, selling thousands of albums and millions of streams. The question I always get is, how did I do it without a label and sell even more music? This podcast is here to show you the way. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share marketing strategies to grow my music business and a loyal fan base. So hey guys, just going for my walk still here, and want to record this for you. I'm just kind of thinking about the year and how it's ended, and I'm really happy with the growth with my music career this year. Some things that have worked, things that haven't. Personally, getting off the road for me has been really, really good. It's allowed me to focus and learn how to market from home. I think I did maybe 1 or 2 shows. I was really picky. I either did ones that paid really well, or else I'd be performing in front of a lot of people. And I wish I did that earlier. I wish I was more strategic in what I was doing. Back in the day, when you just wanted to become an artist and do music, sometimes you just do things that look like they're really important, but are they really growing your fan base? And one of those for me was music videos. And I know an artist that I used to coach, saw him doing the same thing, and it kind of bummed me out because, I was coaching him pretty close, and I just see him just making all these music videos, and it's like, dude, you ain't promoting it. You're just tickling your ego here. What is that video really doing for you, And I'm in, again, the same spot right now. Like, we made this one music video, and we're promoting it, and it's got almost 300,000 views. To me, like, I don't think I'm not going to make another one until I've got that thing up to 1 million views. Because, like, the only reason I made that video is because I wanted to promote the song, right? And, like, promoting the song, like, just posting it a couple times, it's just not enough. It's just not enough. And so, as far as, like, marketing this stuff, like, I got to go all in. I got to go longer. I got to go harder and just, be all in with this thing and not just trinkle over it a little bit and do just a little bit of marketing. It's like, no, stay focused on this thing. Finish promoting the song. Finish promoting it, like, before you jump onto the next thing. And that focus has probably helped me so much this year, and not jumping to the next thing and jumping to the next thing and jumping to the next thing, but just staying on it and then move, because, like, and unless the song just isn't working, like, then I shouldn't then I should jump on and move. Like, if it's just not getting traction, and you start to see as you release songs which ones have gotten traction and which ones haven't. And so and I remember reading a article about Logic and the label and everybody looking at the data and going, oh, okay, this song is really getting traction, so let's promote that and go all in and go deep. And you know what? That's not really fun for an artist, okay? Like, I don't necessarily, like, love being, like, this label guy, running my own label. Like, I like it to an extent, but right now, I'll tell you, I really miss creating music. I haven't written a song in probably a month. I wrote a little bit of a song a couple times, but we haven't finished it, and I haven't, like, gone all in and finished it. And honestly, it sucks. I miss it. I miss it a lot right now, and I wish I was, working on more music. But I gotta focus, because it's just like, if I just jump and start writing more songs, but I haven't promoted these ones that I've got. And I got this new album coming out, and so it's not that season. Does it mean I can't write it all? No. It probably means I need to, build an even bigger team to help me to promote and market. And obviously, I try and leverage as many tools as I possibly can, from Facebook to Instagram to Spotify ads, and having a VA and a VA is a virtual assistant, someone that sends emails out and helps me with promoting and responding to things, and, email list and all that stuff that's very automated, all those automated tools. But even all that stuff, it takes time, it takes work, it takes effort to write an email and do ads and stuff, so there's only so much time. And so I've really just realized, though, that I need to focus on this, or else Okay, and my wife called me out on this, and as you guys know, I talk about my wife a lot because she's my partner, man. She's my partner. She's like, look, like, I don't want to hear no bull crap about a year goes by and you go, oh, I should have pushed that song more. I should have pushed that song more. I should have pushed that song more. Because, like, I don't know about you guys, but I get frustrated sometimes when I see other artists, and I'm not saying this like as an egotistical thing, but it's like, I know their music isn't as good. It's just not as good, but yet they've got more views and they get more plays and all that stuff and more kind of stuff going on. And it's like, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, put your money where your mouth is then, Chris, and promote it. Be the label, be the casino that goes all in and promote it so that you got more views, so that you got more subscribers and you got more fans at the end of the day. You know, prove it. Go all in. You know, go all in with your wallet. Go all in with your song and stop just jumping onto the next one and onto the next one, because, you know, if the pool of fans isn't getting any bigger, then what is the point? And I talked about this in an email, if you're on my email list, how I did a sale on Spotify Profits for Halloween, and I happened to do a sale on that course last year at Halloween, and it was so interesting. Last year, I emailed you guys, and I said that my Spotify numbers had gone down. I think the email said they went down from 272,000 to 268,000. And I kind of shared why I thought that happened and what I needed to do to grow it. Well, I'm blown away and so thankful. And this is why you need to track your numbers. This is why you need to set goals and have dreams and write things down, is because a year later, I'm now at about 367,000 monthly listeners. So I went from 268 to 367. So almost 100,000 new monthly listeners. Okay, am I stoked about that? You better freaking believe it. And so again, the stuff that helped me move that, the secrets and the different things I did, were running Spotify ads, releasing music consistently, running Facebook ads, and when I run Facebook ads, I exclude my fan page. I make sure that ad does not see people that have interacted with my manifest page. Why? Because I don't want people that have already heard me. I have a different ad that I'll run for them. I'll run a different type of ad strategy for people that haven't heard me. I want new people. There is millions and millions of people that have not heard of me and have not heard of you, and it's our job to make sure that they find out about us. And sometimes they need to hear that song more than once. They need to see that video or that lyric video more than once before they get sold on it. All right, and that's why you got to keep it turned up. You got to keep it turned up, and you got to keep focusing. You got to say, okay, I'm just investing this year. I'm going to work my butt off. I'm going to build a fan base, maybe even a certain city, a certain market, because eventually I want to tour there. Or I want to build my fan base in a certain spot. Like maybe it's YouTube, or maybe it's Facebook or Instagram. I don't know what your platform is, but I really do encourage you to go all in on one platform. Blow that one up as much as you possibly can, and then move them over to other platforms. My favorite platforms are obviously building the email list. Okay, building the email list. And if you want to see who I use for email, go to smartmusicbusiness.com/resources. You'll see all the tools that I use. I like something called ActiveCampaign. It's great. But as far as me marketing my music, man, that has been just the game changer. Has just been focused, going in on one song. Well, if you don't have any songs, if you only have 2 or 3, out of those 2 or 3, I'm sure one of them got a better response than the other. I'm sure more comments were on the one. You know, and if you don't know, post and say, hey guys, out of these 3 songs, you know, maybe your song is called Stars, Sidewalk, and Clouds, okay? Which one do you guys like the most? Do a post and ask your fans which one they like. Take that one, make a piece of content like a lyric video or a mini music video, and go promote the crap out of it. Promote it. Grow your fan base before you release your next song. That's what I've realized. Like, what am I doing in between? What am I doing in between the messy middle? Am I just turning off and not doing anything? No, I'm marketing. Because every time I release a new song, I better have a bigger fan base. So if your goal, here's some goals for you. If you're at like 1,000 followers, okay, next time you release another song, make sure your goal is 2,000 followers or 10,000, either double or 10x it, one or the other. But don't release another song until that happens, and put the money in to make it happen. Like that's the good news and the amazing place that we live in nowadays is that we don't need to, we have access to tools that can allow us just to turn on the heat at will and get more fans at will. It's called money. It's called ads. And if you don't got any money, get a freaking job. Increase your income, bro. Increase your income, girl. Stop crying at me saying you don't got money. Look, this is 2019. There's so many ways you can make more money. Get a job and increase your income. Decrease your expenses. All right? This is going to take money to happen, okay? It is. Anyone that tells you that it doesn't, they're lying to you, okay? It does take a bit of money to get this thing moving, all right? You've got to invest, and so, I'm not here to teach you a money course or anything like that. Go read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, learn how to create and help people and increase your income, and then blow this thing up. But I really challenge you, before you release your next song, have a bigger fan base. And then once that next song releases, again, double it again, and then double it again. And you watch the growth. You do that for a year. You do that in 2020, and at the end of 2020, you let me know how that impacted your career. Tell me that you don't have a bigger fan base and you're not monetizing your music now in a way more powerful way. Okay, so that's my challenge to you. Hey, I believe in you. I want to remind you that a fighter isn't someone who never fails. A fighter is someone who never quits. Peace, yo. So if you're a struggling artist and you're just trying to figure out this music industry, you want to go full-time with your music, you want to get noticed on social media, or learn how to launch an album, an EP, or just get your music more marketed out there, I want to encourage you to check out my coaching program called Fanbase University. Every single month, I jump on the phone 2 times with my students and I coach them and I teach them how to market their music, how to get noticed, how to handle booking agents, record labels, and just get their music out there. Also, you get access to exclusive training, you get interviews with music industry professionals. If you want to find out more and not do this on your own, not struggle, because I've wasted thousands of dollars on my career and now I want to coach other artists. Check out my program, fanbaseuniversity.com, or click the link below to find out more info.